Okay, now let's solve equations that include fractions. Starting with the first example. 1/3 x minus a quarter is equal to 1 over 12. So where do we get started? Let's just multiply both sides of the equation by the least common multiple of 3, 4, and 12, which is actually just 12. Why is that? Well, once we do that, we're just going to get rid of all denominators. Watch closely. I can distribute the 12, so 12 times 1/3 x is just 12 over 3x. Why is that? Because I multiply just the 12 by the 1. And the 3 stays down below. So we get 12 over 3. And 12 over 3 is just 4. So essentially we get 4x. We got rid of the denominator. So 4x minus, now 12 times a quarter is 12 over 4. And 12 divided by 4 is just 3. So far we have 4x minus 3 is equal to 1 over 12 times 12. 1 times 12 is 12 over 12, just 1. Great. Now what I can do is add 3 to both sides of the equation. Those will cancel out. Continue over here. 4x will be equal to 1 plus 3, 4. Those canceled out completely. Now I can divide both sides by 4. So x is equal to 4 divided by 4, which is 1. That's it. Next example. 2x over 3 minus a fifth is equal to 7. Let's multiply both sides by the LCM, the least common multiple, of 3 and 5, which is 15. Let me just use a different color, actually. Otherwise, things will get confusing. And I can just distribute the 15. So we get 15 times 2, which is 30. So 30x over 3 minus 15 times 1/5 is just 15 over 5, because 15 times 1 is 15. And 7 times 15 is 105. Now 30 divided by 3 is just 10. So we get 10x. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So we get minus 3 equals 105. Now I can add 3 to both sides. Why is that? Because negative 3 plus 3 is 0. So we get 10x equals 105 plus 3, 108. Now we divide both sides by 10. And x will be equal to 108 divided by 10, just 10.8. And that is the answer. That is the value of x. Next example. Now we have 1 minus x divided by 3 is equal to 2. What can we do here? Let's just multiply both sides by 3. That way, I can get rid of this 3 over here, because 3 divided by 3 is 1. And 1 times this whole thing is just going to be 1 minus x. 2 times 3 is 6. Now I can subtract 1 from both sides of the equation. 1 minus 1 is 0. I can bring down the negative x. 6 minus 1 is 5. Then what can I do? I can divide both sides by negative 1. And why is that? Because I have a hidden 1 here. And I want to isolate x completely. So negative 1 divided by negative 1 is 1. So x will be equal to 5 divided by negative 1, negative 5. That's it. Okay. Last example. What do we do here? Again, I'll multiply both sides by the LCM of 3 and 4. And the least common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. Okay, so 12 divided by 3 is just 4. So note how The 3 down over here just cancels out. 12 divided by 3, 4. So we get 4 times the parentheses, sorry, of 5 minus 2x. And that's going to be equal to 1/4 times 12. That's not a minus, by the way. Just times, actually. So 1 times 12 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is just 3. Now I can just expand the 4. 4 times 5, 20. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. So we end up with 20 minus 8x is equal to 3. Okay. Now, I can subtract 20 from both sides. These will cancel out. We get negative 8x is equal to 3 minus 20, negative 17. And finally, we're one step away. I can divide both sides by negative 8. And x will be equal to negative 17 divided by negative 8. Negative negative makes a positive. So the answer is just 17 over 8. I will leave it as a fraction, actually. And that's it.